So on this wet afternoon, I'd like to introduce you to the latest project. This one's in Middleton. We got the land a little while ago, but with COVID it's been quite difficult getting anyone to give estimates and surveys and things like that, so it took a little longer than it should have done, but everyone's in the same boat, so it's just one of those things. But great news is we've finally been able to start. The hoarding went up the other day, which means the site is safe and secure. We've had it staked out so we know exactly where the building's going, which allowed us to do trial pits. This is so we can sample the soil to find out what types of foundations we want. What types are needed. That's been my job today, so I'll show you around, and yeah, I'm quite excited about this new one. It's really good. So here we are. This is the new project. So we've got, like I say, the building's been staked out so we know where all the points are. You can see them nicely in the mud over there. So where the foundations run through, we know to dig trial pits exactly where they are. It just means it's a little bit more accurate for the soil sampling. So we've got to dig it. It's roughly metre by metre, goes down about 900. The engineers are here tomorrow to take samples of the soil. They can see what's needed. We've had to do one on this point, there's one over there and one there. Structural engineer specified where they're supposed to go. So over here is the corner of the building. Looking out over here, so around here's the building. There's two apartments there, 3 floors going up, and then over there is all the car park space and amenities. You can have the best laid out plans. We haven't got all the equipment needed for digging these trial pits, and probably 30 seconds into it, the post hole digger broke. So no matter what you plan for, there's always something that's going to get you. So how happy, little buddy. I'll show you a little picture. And there it is. It's been with us for quite a few years now. As you can see, it's done its time, earned its money, and we have to go get the replacement over here. Luckily, tool station is just around the corner. With the storms we had the other week, it blew some of the fence panels out, so for safety, so the neighbours can't get into here, like the children or dogs or anything. We've been on the safe site because we've got these trial holes now. We're going to be putting these fences back up, just safety purposes, but they will be remaining. We can tighten them up a little bit for the end of the project. Yeah, quite excited. It's one of the largest projects we took on so far, so I'm hoping there's quite a few videos for this one we can show you. We are going to be protecting the tree. I would like to keep it. Gives the development a bit of maturity to it rather than everything being new plants and saplings. Yeah. There's the other hole. Tell you, because this used to be an existing plot, so there was 3 houses running along this way. So as we're digging it out, we're finding that there are actually still remains of the old patio, which we just had to break through to be able to do the dig. It's had a bit of complexity to it. Unlike the project in Whitefield, like I say, this building did have existing buildings on. This plot did have existing buildings on it, so we've had to go through and look at the what was there. Is there any live pipes, drains, anything, electrical cables, just to make sure when we're doing the dig we're not coming across anything that's potentially dangerous. So we've had a full survey with the engineers and whatnot, so everything's all been covered there, so we know it's safe for people to be working on here. Once we do start with the soil sampling, which will take about a month to come back, that's when we will really start on site, being able to know what types of foundations and go from there, getting things through building regulation plans. So this is the information gathering stage. Once we've got all this, we can put it all together with the engineers and architects. We've got the structural engineers, we've got the mechanical electrical planners. They detail out all the services, where they're going, do all the cable routes. Makes it easier for the electricians and plumbers to know exactly what they're doing and exactly what they're quoting on, because everything's specified out, which is the way we're going towards, specifying more rather than being a bit vague on things. It means the process can be a lot quicker, more accurate. We know exactly what we're getting on each project, and we know we're hitting all the energy efficient marks, building control, everything is done as it should be. So yeah, it's good having a mechanical electrical engineer on site to specify things. It takes a lot of our shoulders and makes the project run a lot smoother. So with the scale of the projects we've got going on now, it is something we're going to be looking towards, is scaling up the team that we're using. Make projects run a lot quicker. So in about a month's time, we'll be having all the site cabins come on site. So it's amenities for builders, toilets, breakout areas, things like that. Office for management, plans. Just store everything here, so we've got any information that anyone should require, we've got it on hand. So yeah, I'll give you an update when we've got the soil samples back, what types of foundation we're going to have. I'll see you then.